Let's go into the walk-in closet right here. Well, it's kind of a walk-in closet, you know, this new condo. This is my little closet area, and this is where I keep my clothes and my soap shoes. So I thought that I'd just do a low-key vlog and share with you guys a little of my collection of what I have left over. You know, if you read my, let's see, I'll go up in here. If you read my pro soaper book, you know at the end of it, when it after I get fired, the book ends in like a tragedy, and I had over 60 pairs of soaps that I ended up throwing into a big bonfire on the beach after I got fired, and after they sold my image to Sega and created Sonic the Hedgehog for Sonic Adventure 2. They basically took my videos and the way that I moved my arms and stuff, and they sold my image, made millions of dollars, and I never got paid for it, and I was really pissed off about it. But anyway, here we are later in life, and like I said, in the Soap or Die movie, I'm not really representing soap anymore now. I'm just representing me, doing what I love, my passion and shit. So couple of oh, I'll show you this real quick, because this is my newer book, the new Soap Shoes Trictionary version 2.0. This is pretty dope. It's got it's all like full color pictures of all the different tricks, and explains how to do them, and there's some sequence shots, and good commentary, and it's pretty badass. It's on Amazon. Another multiple source of income and shit. Oh, hold on, before I come down here, my boy Jersey sent me some soap stickers. This is a postcard. They call this chick, they call her Soap Girl. This is an old original card from back in the day. In this closet, these are all my pickup artist books, and fucking stuff about how to attract women, seduce women and stuff. Got a couple of my other books up here. This is called paraffin wax. You rub this stuff on the curb, and that helps you slide. Soaps are pretty slick. It's not like a skateboard where you have metal trucks and you got to slide over cement. So, soaps are, because of the plastic at the bottom, the hard plastic, you slide really easily. I'll show you a couple pairs here. These are called Ordnance. These are the black and gray ones right here. I soup up all my soaps by putting extra like Dr. Scholl's pads, because the actual pads that come with soaps, after 20 years, they just basically turn to dust. So I got blue grind plates in here. I always thought it would be really cool if they just made, because on these, it's like a leather right here. It's just real smooth ass leather. I wish they had one that was like all black with red grind plates. So I think that would really flash. So when you're walking, like when you step up, you see like that bright red, kind of like girls, they have those red bottom shoes. So I want some red bottom soaps. If they were all black, I'd call them maybe the Black Widows or something like that. I don't know. My dream was always to have my own signature series soap shoe, the Ryan J signature series, with my name, with the number 1, and glow in the dark grind plates, some LED lights, and that was my thing. Soap didn't approve of that. They didn't want that wasn't their image that they wanted. They wanted to be very neutral. They didn't want us to be pros. They wanted to keep us down. They wouldn't put our names in the videos. They wouldn't give us the recognition that we deserve. And basically, overall, they just used us. They would pay us like $200 for the video shoot, or $1,000 for the day. It was $200 an hour, and we worked for like 4 or 6 hours and make $1,000 in a day. Well, a couple times a month when we do video shoots and commercials for them back then. But then they would they'd keep all the rights to it, and they'd keep making millions of dollars off the shoes, and they just basically used us. It's fucked up. It's one of those principles in big business. Get the little guy to do the work for you, and then take the credit. It's fucked up. You'll notice on the bottom, like, you see those little 3 key, the little Allen wrench holes. Those are you can basically replace the plates. This is my soap key, so it's a little Allen key right there. I'll wear this on my neck, for good luck and to represent. And with the soaps, you can, when the plates get worn down, you can replace them and you can put on new plates, or you can put on what's called the Maxwell plates that basically make it flat so you don't slip when you're walking on, downstairs, and they're also hollowed out. This is what ended up getting me that bad rep at Soap, because I used to be a hustler selling dope, and I would put ecstasy pills and weed and acid in these things, and I'd sneak them into the raves in downtown Los Angeles and San Diego and Norwalk, and where like big in the 90s rave scene. I used to go sneak them in and sell dope. So basically, I turned soap shoes into dope shoes. So all right, let's see what we got up in here. These are also ordnance right here. These are pretty new. I just put new plates on these right now. The point actually is you don't want to replace them all the time. You want to wear them down. Like this pair right here. These ordnance. Oh shit! This is my it's my samurai sword. Got that black belt in Taekwondo. So these ordnance right here, like, see how worn down those are? That's what's called a groove right there. And you want the groove because you want a little bit of the hard plastic to touch that rubber right there, because it acts as a friction reduction system. So that's what, when you see me when I'm sliding, I look like I'm sliding slow. It's because it's almost like a braking system. And if it was like new plates like this, it's impossible to do those big rails. So you have to wear your shoes down, and it actually takes quite a long time. You got to rub them on like a hard, jagged ledge, or you got to use like a disc sander or a spiral sander. Anyway, these ones actually right here, I got glow in the dark laces. This is how I get the girls right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, bam, boom. You blink, gangsta, slow blink. Shit's tight right there. Let's see what we got right here. Oh, these ones right here, I just got these off eBay. These are called broadsides, and I just put new, I just souped them up. I got extra plate, extra support down here, and I got a heel lifter. And these plates right here, these are fixed. So, but you notice like down the middle, you can do soul grinds, Mizu's, Machios, more like rollerblading tricks. And these are pretty old. You can see like they're kind of falling apart after 20 years. They turn to dust, so they don't have a lot of life left in them. But I'm gonna try to do what we can. A lot of people are always asking like, why don't you just rollerblade? And I do rollerblade. I got rollerblades right here. These are the downtowns. I just put new Senate wheels on these. That's how I got sponsored for Soap Shoes, because I was a pro rollerblader before I soaped. I was sponsored by Play It Again Sports, Team Circus, Team Peanut, and a couple other local like mom and pop skate shops and stuff. I skate too. I got these Jacksons right here with Eclipse blades. These are $1,000 skates. I'm into doing pair skating and shit with hot chicks. Lift them above your head. I think it's a beautiful art form. And so anyway, I'll keep on cruising. These ones right here, these are called cleans. And blue cleans, I just put new pads in these too. These have slow bro plates on them, so you see the different tiers in the grind plate. So gives you a different kind of control. It's a little even slower too. Got soapshoes.com on there, pretty tight. These are more like my house shoes. I like to just kick it in the house. I don't really grind on them. I just kind of floss and chill. Here's the old style. I call these the scabs. The ones like the cleans are just clean like that with the suede, and then the scabs, they have this thing that's kind of like the Puma things or whatever, which is pretty good. I just put new pads in these too. So these are in really good condition, other than one little scratch. One grind on new soaps will do that. So once you take them to the street, you got to commit, because they can get trashed really quick. But which is actually kind of what was responsible for getting me signed to Soap. is because the first pair of soaps that I had were these exact same kind, the blue scabs that I bought off the homie Kenny for $10. But they had a hole. They had been grinded so much, they had a hole all the way through it. And when I would try to do Royales, I was getting blisters on the side of my foot. So I put duct tape on the side, and they looked really trashy. They looked like secondhand thrift shop shoes, and I was pissed off. And because I thought like girls were gonna laugh at my fucking ugly ass shoes that had duct tape all over them, but the duct tape acted as a resistor without the groove, and so I was jumping on rails and I was doing Royales and backslides down fucking 30-step handrails. Well, there's a 25-step handrail at the Hacienda Hotel. I backslid down that, which is basically like grinding on one foot and grabbing the other foot. And I made a little sponsor video with rollerblade tricks and on my soaps, and I turned it in, and you know, the guy down there liked it, and you know, I got signed. And let's see what we got here. We got these are Heelys soaps, you know, the shoe with the wheel, and they got soaps around 2000, 2001. Soap sold their patent to Heelys, and Heelys started making hybrid Heelys soaps so that you could roll and you could grind, and that kind of became a community of its own. Heelys stock ended up plummeting like 2001, 2002, and they sold the patent, the Heelys and the soap patent, to a company called SBG Sequential Brands Group, and they're a company that just buys up patents. And so they bought the patent for like $57 million or $63 million. It's on Wikipedia, and they just basically own the patent, and they never released it. We think they're soap haters, you know. So and that's why no other grind shoes have come out, because any kind of shoe that puts a concaved plastic plate on the bottom, they could get sued by that company. So that's why they never really released. These are some other Heelys soaps. Just got these on eBay. This is how I'd be, you know, just cruising through the mall, go to Hot Dog on a Stick, pick up some chicks, be like, "What's up, girls?" Yeah, I'm trying to start a Heelys gang right now, you know. So some of my soaps. Let's see what else we got up in here. Some t-shirts right here. Oh shit. This is I had to recreate all these, you know. These shirts right here aren't originals. I basically I took the graphics, you know, I redid this one in Photoshop. I put some emboss on it and made it transparent. That's the Soap O logo. That's the big O, they call it. You know, and if you look on the, it's like the bottom, see the up and down on the grinds is basically the same thing as the broadsides, you know what I'm saying. This one right here, the flaming shoe logo, this is where, if you guys have ever seen my post where I have the shoes with the fire, that's kind of what it's representing, because this is a recreation of a sticker, the flaming shoe sticker that they had. So I always call it Fire on My Feet. Soap Nation, you know, after I did the H3 shit, the fans made up this logo, so I made it into a shirt, and so appreciate that, guys. I think that logo is pretty cool. Soap Nation, another big O logo. Now this one's like one of the most famous soap shirts. People see this design. This is called the Methodology shirt, and people are always like, I don't understand what that means. Basically, it's an inside joke from the original Ghostbusters movie. At the beginning of the movie, Peter Venkman is like, he's got these people hooked up to a device, an electronic device, and they have to guess what's on the back of the card. And there's like this hot blonde girl in there, and whatever she guesses, she's like, "Is it a circle?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, you got it," even though it's like 3 wavy lines. And then he's got this nerdy dude in there, and whatever the guy guesses, even if he guesses right, if on the other side of the card it was like a star or whatever, and he's like, "Is it a star?" And he's like, "Wrong," and he gives him an electric shock. So yeah, there was the cross or the plus, the 3 wavy lines, the star, the square, and the circle, and they just turned the circle into the big O. So that's what that's the significance behind that shirt. And this one I recreated. These tribal-like hooks with the little R in the middle. This is the Relate logo from Relate Video Productions company. So when you see me with that logo, that's what that's about. other stuff here in my closet. Got the tactical vest, got my martial arts stuff, high school letterman jacket, ninja shit, suits and ties, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, man. So that's my soap shoe collection here in 2017. Trying to see if I had any other pairs. I just have some random grind plates and shit all over the ground. I gotta clean up the closet. Oh, there's a soap hat back there, big O. I've remade some new hats and made some replica stickers and stuff I like to have with me when I'm at the skate park, and I can just kind of like pass out free stickers or something like that. I like to keep a lot of extra books on me in my backpack and just kind of give them out to people and to fans and stuff like that. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed hanging out, and at that, I'll see you guys out on the streets, and soap it up. Lates.